Jacques Cartier, born in Saint-Malo, Brittany, France on December 31st, 1491. He went to school and learned to be a seaman. The king got him to travel. He died at age 65 on September 15th, 1557. Jacques was married to the government official's daughter. It was a good marriage, and his wife's family was rich. He was an important explorer because he was the first explorer to come over to Canada and start mapping what things looked like in Newfoundland. Jacques went back to Newfoundland and met the Aboriginal, and he traded with them. I think that he was one of the best explorers because he was looking for a completely different place, the Northwest Passage to the Orient. When he found this place, he wanted to stay for a while. Then he left back to his home. Jacques stayed with his wife for a while before he went on his next voyage. Then Cartier left his main ships in the harbor close to Stadacona and used his smaller ships to continue on to Hochelaga, now known as Montreal, arriving on October 2nd, 1535. Hochelaga was far more impressive than the small and squalid village of Stadacona, and a crowd of over 1,000 came to the river edge to greet the Frenchman. This site of their arrival has been confidently identified as the beginning of Sainte Marie Sault, where the bridge named after him now stands. The expedition could proceed no further, as the river was blocked by rapids. So certain was Cartier that the river was the Northwest Passage and that the rapids were all that was preventing him from sailing to China, that the rapids and the town that eventually grew up near them came to be named after the French word for China, La Chine, the La Chine Rapids and the town of La Chine, Quebec. Jacques went back to France and told the king of the riches that he had seen the natives wearing. The king was really interested and told Jacques to return again, but had different plans this time for Jacques. The third time that Jacques returned to Canada, the king wanted him to find those riches that he had talked about with him. Jacques, I guess, was probably just as excited as the king was to get all that gold. He went to Canada and collected the gold. He returned with big bolts of what they thought to be treasure. When they got back to France, all they really had gotten was metal and quartz crystal. Jacques Cartier was an amazing explorer and one of the best because he did what he wanted to do. He went to Canada when he was told to find Asia. I think he was amazing because he was ready to take on lots of challenges, like when he took the gold, or what he thought to be gold, kind to the natives of the country, and did not do anything horrible to them. He was the best explorer because he was an explorer without fear, with willpower. He was really smart, and he was trained in his profession. That is why I think Jacques Cartier was the greatest explorer of all time.